What's going on, pod influencers? Ozeal here. Hope you're doing well, having a great week. As you can hear, I am not mic'd up today, nor I look like a complete mess. I just got out the gym. I'm out here on a bike ride in this hot and humid weather, morning weather, and but we're making it happen anyway. Anyhow, I wanted to shoot this video, and I thought this would be what better way than to shoot this raw with like no mic. Normally I'm wearing my little newsboy cap, you guys know, completely unscripted. I mean, most of my videos are, but just wanted to shoot this raw and uncut. And I wanted to shoot this video because I got a DM from somebody who wants to launch a podcast, but she knows that in the past I talked about not being a fan of Anchor.fm, which is a mobile app that you can pretty much launch your podcast instantly. And she says, Ozeal, I know you're not really big into Anchor. I want to do this the right way, and I just have this message that I want to get out. You talk about getting your message out to the world, but I feel like I need to get the studio, and my friends keep on telling me just to get on Anchor, and I'm conflicted, and because I've been following your content. And she goes on to say that, you know, she wants to get started, but she doesn't have the equipment to get started. And it got me thinking about this concept that I've been kicking around in my head, and I always help my clients and people that want to launch podcasts, this concept of breaking perfect. And yes, does audio matter? Does, you know, having a good, simple recording setup help you launch a podcast that sounds amazing for your audience, and there's great quality content, and it's a well thought process of laying out your podcast? Is there a way that I do things? Absolutely, 100%. However, I will say this, that contrary to what I believe in regards to launching a podcast, more importantly, I believe in the individual you getting your message out to the world. Any means necessary. If you are an overthinker and you're trying to overthink this whole podcasting process, but you got this message that's singeing in your soul and you want to get it out there, start your podcast. You know, start it on Anchor, you know, start it on your phone, whatever tool that you have, which most of us it's the phone. Get it out there, start, and you can add and add quality, you know, along the way, but just get it out there. I think too many people get caught up in here, and I get it, I'm a creative. And at the end of the day, my friend, it's art. You know, it's art. It's, you know, and art is messy. Art is imperfect. Art is the message. And all the tools and the gadgets and everything else, the production, all of that is just something that people do appreciate, but it's not important. And at the end of the day, the content, the messenger, the message is important. And excuse me, we're keeping it raw here. Normally, this would be like a jump cut, like edit, let it go by, and then start talking again. But since I'm making my point here, my friends, I'm making my point that the message, the thing that you are trying to convey, you know, if you want to build community, right? This individual is very passionate about building community. And she's very passionate. I mean, super, super passionate. And I'm like, look, just start. As a coach, just start. Because the only way to build community, the only way to build value or create value for your audience is simply to create it. It's simply to create the content. Get it out there. Okay, if you're on the fence, I mean, the message is not going to create itself. It's in you. And the only way to get it out is simply by getting it out. So to my friend, if you catch this video, this message was inspired by you, and I wanted to let you know that I don't have all the fancy equipment. Listen, hell, I mean, this video, this YouTube channel, I mean, I barely just got some decent audio quality a couple of videos ago, you know, and I just started anyway, and I still get caught up. I mean, listen, 100%, sometimes when I see a lot of YouTubers that I watch, I'm big into YouTube content. I watch it and I'm like, man, this is some great, highly produced like videos, and the audio is just on point, and the setups, and you know, there's a part of me that feels a bit guilty, and I start judging myself for not having that type of production for you. I really want to give that to you, but I know that what's important to me is getting the message out. And if this type of content, these words, something resonates and lands with you that inspires you to launch your podcast, to amplify your message, and to get it out to the world, then so be it. So be it. This is exactly what I'm going to continue doing, is just getting my message out. And I encourage you that if you're on the fence, if all you have access to is an Anchor app to launch your podcast, launch the podcast. Launch the podcast, get the message out there, create the value, build your community, and in due time, you will add on different elements to make your podcast even better. But when it comes to being better, there's no better quality and all that's with time. But what surpasses the better is your message, is getting it out there. Okay, so hopefully, you see my ride over there? Look at that, right there. There you go. That's my ride for the day. Fancy, my Pee Wee Herman bike. So her name is Ruby, by the way. That's Ruby, guys. That's it. So if you're a bike rider, let me know. If you have a bike, do you name your bike? Let me know. Leave it in the comment section. So this felt really good for me, just because, you know, again, I'm shaking and stuff, because I just wanted to make my point in that right now, I'm not suited up. I'm not plugged in with my audio quality, but I just got this DM and I was just like, this is the video for today. So hopefully, if this is you, it resonates with you, and you break perfect by simply start creating art and getting your message out there. All right, Ozeal here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you next week. Say bye, Ruby. Bye. Silly. All right, subscribe. Peace.